The Limehouse Golem stars Bill Nighy as Inspector Kildare. Now this is set in 1880 in the Limehouse area of London, where this murderer is intermittently killing just random people with seemingly no connection. It could be kids, full families, adults, prostitutes, important men, rich, poor, doesn't matter. This golem is just slaughtering these innocents. And Kildare is put in the case for political reasons. The Scotland Yard don't have a clue who's doing these murders, and they need a scapegoat, somebody that they can just go, it's all this guy's fault, and that's why they choose Kildare. They put him in the role as whipping boy, for when they expect him to fail, they're going to pin it all on his chest. So we have Kildare, who is searching for the golem, and then we have another sort of side case of Lizzie Cree, a woman who's been arrested for poisoning her husband, who proclaims her innocence and is locked up in a cell. Kildare begins to visit her because of a tenuous connection that he discovers. And in this movie, that's where it really kickstarts, as she starts to tell her life story. Now Kildare is kind of sure that somewhere in this story is going to be a connection to the golem. She may not know what it is, but there is some detail in there that is going to point him in the direction of who this person is. So you have this tale of a woman wrapped within a mystery of who this killer is. And it's really quite well done. It sort of hints on four people, four suspects of who the golem could be very early on. And it starts to work their way through them. And it shows you the murders, and I wasn't expecting this, but the murders are extremely gory, extremely intense, kind of bloody, awful looking, grotesque pieces of art in this movie. And each time it jumps to one of these murder scenes, it replaces the city murderer with one of the suspects. And then when the suspect's reading out a diary, because Kildare finds a diary, it is the voice of all four of the suspects put together in one gargle, say, off-putting kind of voiceover that's really kind of gnarly, really kind of weird, and very effective. I liked the Limehouse Golem. I thought the production values were excellent. It looks terrific. It looks dark, dank, sticky, awful, kind of cramped and claustrophobic as well. The costumes are pretty good. I liked all the lighting, all the major things. The things that you just kind of go unnoticed most times look terrific in this movie. Bill Nighy, as always, is terrific, but he's surrounded by a whole host of familiar faces. People that you go, I know them from somewhere. Can't quite put my finger on it, but I do know them. And they all give really interesting and fun performances. Now, it's kind of Jack the Ripper-esque, set slightly before his time. And it feels like stuff we've seen before, but it adds in new things, like the kind of central mystery that's always keeping you guessing, always propelling the story forward. Then you get the life story of Lizzie, which is always very interesting to see how she's going to progress, especially from where she starts to where she ends up. It's a very interesting tale. You get the set design of these murders that are just horrific looking and really, really just disgusting, and I wasn't expecting it. And I found a movie that I went into not expecting much, but I came out going, you know what, that was pretty good. Not a masterpiece, not something I'm going to rant and rave about, but something that was just a solid, good flick, something that most people just drop the ball with. That does everything perfectly well. It's not outstanding, but it's very good. I gave the Limehouse Golem 3 out of 5. I think it was pretty good stuff, and it's something that I'd like to check out again at some point. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on the movie, and I will see you next time on Man vs. Film.